We're going to look at the left menu in Adobe Express and see how to use it to design or edit videos. This will help you find all the tools in one place and understand what each one does, so you can work faster. Let's start from blank. Click View All and find the video options. You can pick from the aspect ratios listed or create your own if you need different dimensions. If you want to make a vertical video for social media, choose that option. If you need a horizontal video for YouTube, click that one instead. When you are in the editor, you have a few menus for the tools. On the left side, you have general tools like media, templates, and AI apps. Next to it is the edit panel, which changes based on the element you just clicked. At the top, you have some shortcut options for editing. On the right, you have pages and layers that appear when you add them. In the middle, you see the video, and at the bottom is the timeline, which also changes based on what you select in the middle. At the top of the page, you have the Adobe Express logo. When you click it, you go back to the home page. Next to it is the name of the project, and when you click on it, you can rename the project to something that helps you find it later. On the top right, you have publishing tools like download and share. Starting with the left menu, you have search. This is a general search bar, and you'll also find search options on different pages, like in the media tab for videos or audio. In the panel window, you also see a search bar and other shortcuts to different assets you can use. Under the search tab, you have your stuff. This takes you to your files and projects. You can switch between the tabs at the top to make it easier to find what you're looking for. You can also organize your work here by adding several projects to the same folder, which makes it easier to find things quickly. To create a folder, click the plus button, then give the folder a name, and now you can save different assets like files you upload or projects under the same folder. If you click Create File, it will open a new window to start a project from scratch. Next is Brand. This is where you can save your fonts, colors, and logo so you can use them in future projects without having to find them again. To create a new brand, click Create Brand. Then you can either set it up manually or use the new option to create it from a file. If you choose that, it will open a browser window where you upload a file, and Adobe will try to find the colors, fonts, and other brand elements in it. Let's create from scratch. Click Create Brand, then give it a name. Now you have the brand assets on the Edit panel. You can start from the home page of the panel and click the plus to add any asset, or you can click on the tabs to find what you want to add. For example, if you want to add a color palette for your brand, click Color. Then you need to give it a name, or you can leave it blank. Add your colors by clicking the first option and finding the color you want to use. You can also write the hex code if you have one, or use the color picker. Once your colors are added, you can go to a design and click Apply Brand, and it will change the colors on the page. The same goes for fonts. If you have a design that you want to save as a template for your brand, you need to be in that project. Then click on Templates and choose Add New. You'll see some fields to fill out so you can save this as a template to use in the future. Give it a name, put it in a specific folder. If you don't choose one, it will stay in the brand you're editing now. You can also add a description to help you remember what this template is for. Back to the side panel. Next you have the Upload button. If you click it, it will open your computer so you can upload what you want, like an image, video, song, etc. It will be saved automatically in your Stuff tab. Now we have some tools to help you edit. Finally, the first tab is Templates, where you can find inspiration and start with an idea. When you click a template, it will be added to your project. If you want to create a template with AI, you can click this button. It will open a window where you choose the file type, then add a prompt for that file. You can upload an image to help the AI work on the template, or you can use one of the templates there as inspiration. Then click Generate. If you click one of the inspiration prompts, it will start immediately. The AI will generate 4 options for you to choose from, and you can click to get more. When you generate a template with this tool, it uses 1 credit from your monthly credits. You can see how many points you used at the top right. It shows the total points you have and how many you already used. The credits reset each month. If you are on an Adobe single program plan and get Adobe Express as part of it, like I do, you get 500 credits. But this depends on your plan. They just changed it. If you are starting now, you only get 25 credits each month, which is a big reduction from what they used to give us. The next tool is the media, where you find most of the assets you can use from Adobe Express. At the top, you can choose the kind of asset you are looking for, and on each one, you have search options. When you're in the Photo tab, you also have the option to use the generative AI that will give you an image as you wish and will deduct credits from your account. You can choose the aspect ratio, and then the panel will change and give you some options to choose from. You will see that immediately it adds an image box to your design that you can move and use after it's created, plus a box to write the prompt for the image you're looking for. After you write the prompt, you have the option to add style and composition images as a reference, so the AI can generate something similar to what you already have. This is kind of how you can create consistent characters. Under it, you have the content type and style, so you can choose the right thing for you. If something is not as you wish, you can change the setting there. After you click Generate, it will create the image for you and give you 4 options. If you want to save the image, you need to download that page from the project and save it to your computer, and then you can upload it again. When you go back to Media and then Video, you have a new option to record yourself with your computer camera. It will also record the audio. The last item in the Media panel on Adobe Express is the Audio tab, where you can find music and sound effects to use. When you use premium audio, you get a specific license for it, which covers platforms like YouTube or other social media. You can also upload your own music if you have a license from a different source. If you prefer, you can record a voiceover and add it directly to the project. And this is perfect if you're looking to add a voiceover to your video without needing to record it on another app and upload it. You can record directly here. When you click Record, you'll see the recording panel. At the top, you can choose which microphone you want to use. Below that, there's a meter that shows how loud your voice is. Under the meter, there's a button to enhance the audio. If you have background noise, you can still record in Adobe Express, and it will remove the noise if you check the option before recording. Now click Record, and you can stop whenever you like. Give it a minute to enhance the audio after you finish recording. You can also change the intensity of the enhancement if you don't like how it turned out. Then open the timeline under the video, and you'll see your recorded audio. Like any other audio in the timeline, you can trim it by dragging the start or end. You can move it to the position where you want the audio to start in the video. You can also split and delete parts. When you cut parts, Adobe Express doesn't delete the original recording, it just hides them. You can stretch the audio back if you need those parts later. The recording is not saved anywhere else, so you need to keep it in the project. Otherwise, you won't be able to find it later. Let's continue with the menu. The next item is text. Here you have the option to use ready design text or create it from scratch. You can change fonts, colors, texture, curve, and more with the left side panel editor. After that comes Elements. It is a bit different from Media, where you have videos and images. Here, it's more about graphics like backgrounds, different shapes you can change colors for, animated stickers, frames, and more. This tab is very useful when creating social media videos. Moving on, we have charts and grids. You can add them to the video to illustrate the content in a table format, or use the grid to insert images in a layout. Then there's the generative AI, which I talk about in a different video. Finally, you'll see the add-ons. These are apps you can add to the project where you can use different third-party. Some are free, but most of them are paid outside of the Adobe Express subscription. And that is the left menu. There are more things you can do with Adobe Express, and you can watch the next video to get inspired. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.